Everybody was on it today. Everybody I spoke to was like, yo, you see my dog, you see my yellow attitude. I was just like, yo, I'm fighting sinuses, yo. Y'all don't know what that's about. And I can't really explain it to you.
You do talk with attitude.
Yo, so we live Triple Vibes, Hip Hop Oracle. It's the one and only DJ The Man. Got Lil Phoenix and Big Chose in the cut. Got Eat the Epic coming on tonight. I'm inviting people now.
See what I go through, people?
You're tired?
Yeah, I tell you.
Keisha, Tanya, you see what I go through? Gunshots. I'm such a victim.
Yeah, you're playing it out.
Let me start.
You see how the night's gonna be, right? You guys need to defend me tonight. I need defense. I think Blue has her guns ready. You know what? It's me and Blue. It's like a debate show. So watch out for me today. Are you doing the intro? No, there's not. We're not doing the intro there, right? We're just going live straight?
Yeah, we're going live. I was at might have 2 laptops. I ain't there yet. Unless you want to donate some money, I'll start a GoFundMe, help me get a second computer, iPad, laptop.
Maybe somebody could donate one to you.
But the screen doesn't work, but it works.
You get screen.
No, that should cost almost like getting a new one.
You're right. But I have an old Mac too. Like the first MacBook I had.
Right, you have to put it to this for in here.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll bring it because we can plug it in here for this.
And then
just work this, and then you keep the other one in there. I just thought about that. See how brilliant I am? That shit's just sitting on my bar doing nothing.
Oh, you got a bar in the house?
Yes, sir.
Heard you. Summertime cooking at Cho's crib. 4th of July weekend is going down. Or no. Oh, this is.
All right, I'm going to invite people.
I went to the gym yesterday, that's why my hair.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, who the hell is Magic Smooth? That's a stripper name. Steffi Magic Smooth. You a stripper now? That's Magic Smooth. I like that. So we are live Monday, April 30th, 2018. AKA.
It's cold outside.
It's going to be hot as fuck this week.
I know, but.
Awesome too,
Facts.
And I'll be in the fucking forum again on the hottest day. Thursday, right? 89 something?
Yeah, 88, 89.
Shit.
It's cold today. It's rainy.
But it's supposed to warm up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's going to be like mid-70s.
Mm-hmm.
Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, high 80s. Maybe 90.
90 on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'll be in. They better AC popping.
Hopefully it's true. So,
what up, brother Chris?
Find people through the phone. Make sure y'all tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. We on every Monday night. Usually we on Don Rico's.
Oh, she said she's watching you.
Hi. Yeah, I'm usually in the booth. I'm not.
You say you have a stripper name stuff.
He got stripper name stuff. Magic Smooth. That could be a rapper name too. That could be your name for everything. Stripper, rapper, bartender. Listen, my drinks is magic and they smooth. You see what I'm saying?
What's up, bro?
Need an agent? Don't hire me. Don't hire me. How y'all doing though?
Somebody just said we're very clear on the radio.
Very clear?
Sometimes it's not as clear, but she said it's very clear today.
Awesome.
That's good. Thank you. I ain't doing that, but thank you. We appreciate it.
Max is on his gully today.
Make sure y'all follow us on that Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at @hiphop_. It's a ghost light.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost light. It's on and off. Right.
Making me seasick,
man.
Seriously. Okay. I see the man. They should have camera get the wings.
Listen. I'm humble with mine. I'm not like Rico. He be,
Dorian Gray, what up, boy?
I don't care about my shit being out like that.
Everything's good, Tony.
I invited you to watch your I invited you to watch it.
Everything's good, Tanya. We out here. We trying to win.
Hey, Keisha. How you doing?
We trying to win.
Thank you for tuning in.
What's
We're
going
still
on,
inviting
y'all?
people.
How was your weekend? The crew's here. Let me show you the crew. There goes Blue Phoenix.
The lovely.
The superstar with the wave game look. Like, you got to show him his wave. See? The wave game.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
The Dark Wonder. The Dark Knight. He's not here tonight. So it's just us.
Is he watching?
Not. You probably sleep.
He's probably with his girl.
That too.
He didn't want to leave that bed this time. He was like, listen, I leave this bed too many times. I'm out here. She did something to make him stay, and he was like, listen, I worked from 6 this morning. I'm on bed. We see you, Rico. You ain't fooling. As soon as I saw it, I said, yeah, you stayed in that bed this time.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
Corey, boy, what's up? Do your thing. Yo, you know we trying, boy. You see, I can't straight for I got my little work attire on today, so I'm officially work.
So do I.
So
my work attire.
It's my work from home attire.
That's his work from home attire.
Work from home attire, man.
So I can wear whatever I want to.
I can't do that. I gotta wear.
I changed it to jeans just because it was kind of chilly.
I could go to work in sweats, jeans, sneakers.
I don't know if
I don't, but
hey, got that.
I was talking to my friend the other day. I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where you know how some dudes.
Dorian said this shit's a spin. You got that beehive on.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know if I could ever get to the point where you know how some dudes they walk out the house with like pants and like shoes just not to go anywhere. I don't think I could ever get to that point. Like just
like dress shoes.
Like dress shoes. I don't like wearing dress shoes in general.
I like it.
I mean, not for like a whole, like if I'm going to like brunch or like if I'm going out, fine. But if I'm just like a regular day, like today, I'm not wearing dress shoes and a button up and some.
I was wearing dress shoes. I was wearing a button up and khakis and Tim's stuff.
But you had work. Yeah, I don't on the off
I
day.
had the Tim's. Look go. That's my power for today.
I don't know.
So
for me,
I
like. I don't know. I like wearing shoes. Everybody knows.
Yeah,
I have enough of them. I'm actually gonna count this week how many I have.
How many shoes you have?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should donate all of the shoes you don't wear, and just donate them.
You know, if you want to do that, but then you're like, I could wear these one.
No, I have maybe like 10 pairs of shoes I don't wear. Sneakers I don't wear.
I got 24 pairs of Timbs.
Right. The same one. The same.
No, I got about 8 construction. I do donate though at the end of the year. I just forgot this year to donate my boots. They get dope boots because you know once they lean a little, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
So
it's finished.
But if you get that to homeless people like the dudes in the shelters, it's perfect.
Right.
And I mean dudes is a 13, 14. So I give them like at least 10, 12 boots a year, easy. And I left them all, like I lined up the ones I didn't want and the ones I just brought this year, and I forgot to give them. I blame my son. He was supposed to tell me, and he forgot to tell me. So
I don't even like wearing boots, to be honest. Only time I wear boots is if it's snowing outside. If it's like over 6
I was never a sneakerhead. I'm more gotten to sneakers as I've gotten older because actually they feel good on my feet now. When I was younger, you know, for my decade, I was shoes to work, Tim's. I maybe had like 2 pairs of sneakers. I didn't like Uptown. No, they creep. I would buy a pair of Jordans or shell toes, keep it classic. Now I changed it up. Like I just brought my first phones.
Right, the ones you wore the other week.
Yeah, I brought those. And those shit feel good as hell. But now I don't want to wear them that much. I feel like they only feel like moments. I got problems.
You should get some phones. They look cute on your feet.
That's probably not gonna happen.
Like they're nice workout sneakers. They're heavy and they're sturdy, but they're still, you know, you can still work out on them. Yeah, nah.
Probably not.
I'm mad at you. What? 26, 25,
26. Somebody see on the side.
She just wanted to know how old you are from your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Dorian says I have over 100 pairs of shoes and I rotate by season. I give away sneakers and boots. Sneakers are young folks. Dorian, I feel you.
Yeah,
but I kind of like them.
I actually just took my box down with my summer shoes. So I'm going to be rotating that. Probably this week I'll take my winter shoes and put them up in the closet.
You should have like a...
I already took the other box down. But I think there's another box up there of shoes.
Yeah, you keep all your shoes in boxes, or y'all got like the tree and like the racks or whatever?
I actually used to keep the boxes, but then I got a bookshelf. and they're on the bookshelf. But what I started buying like the clear, the clear containers with the cover, and I started putting. Actually, I bought a few from Big Lots, and they were like $10 each. And then I went to the Dollar Tree, and they had the same ones for $1. I bought 20 of them. I should have gotten like 50, but I got 20.
Wait, there's a Dollar Tree by my house. They don't have none of that.
Well, it was when I was in Virginia with my kids.
That makes sense.
So the one up here might not have it, but I might take another trip to Virginia just to get them. For $1?
That's like how people go down south for the big cases of Newports.
What's up,
Sarita, what's up? Like how people go down south for the big cartons of Newport for like $5 and bring them back up there. Yeah,
my mom, she used to do that. She would buy like the cartons of cigarettes, and then when she would come up to visit, she would bring them to everything. But yeah, Virginia is not that far.
It's not. It's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah. So
we have by Amtrak
and like buy the. I would go with $100 like here. This might cover my shoes. All right. So I have a few topics for today.
Shit popping topic
So
time.
you guys know they did the first penis and scrotum implant.
What?
The successful one.
What?
So before they had done penis implants,
right?
Penis transplants, and they worked. But this is the first
penis implant.
No, transplant. Transplant from somebody else. So this is the first one that they did that was the penis and the scrotum together. So the transplant went to. He was a vet. Okay. He was an army vet, and he was in Afghanistan, and his penis got blown off in an explosion.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
I guess somebody died and donated their penis. And the surgery took 14 hours. It took 11 surgeons. 9 of them were plastic surgeons, and 2 of them were urological doctors. And
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
he just wanted us to know that she's on addiction. I love some skins. If you want to donate anything, look us up at the Sledge Group on Facebook during the holidays. Just want to put that there.
Nice.
Gotcha. Shoe donations and stuff for people.
So you take
like
women's heels and stuff too? If you do, I'll when I go through my shoes, I'll put them aside. But wait, it's only on the holidays? Let me know. Okay, so yeah, so the surgery took 14 hours, 11 doctors. And it was successful. So
everything works.
Everything works.
You can have kids and all that. Everything comes out and blah,
everything,
blah, blah.
Everything works.
I was wondering, like, where do they get the spare penises from? First of all, who has spare penises around?
Well, I'm assuming it's somebody who died, right? Because when you well, actually no.
They wouldn't get it from people that went to sex change?
Organs don't come from people who are dead. Actually, the people die, but. You know, like when somebody's a vegetable or something like that, the body is still keeping the organs alive,
right?
So they're able to donate them. So it was probably something like that. There's probably somebody who
shelters and no shoe is too good or too bad. Okay,
yeah, that's awesome.
Heels too. You put the heels on.
Okay, got it.
So maybe it's dudes like having sex change.
I was thinking that too.
They turn their penis into vagina.
They keep their penis. They just slice it open
and they turn it inside out.
Turn it
like a yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I you know what? I think this is amazing because
they could do a little bit.
I feel like
what?
You know what? I feel like the vets in this country they really do give a lot. And to know that a lot of the vets in this country are homeless, they don't have health insurance, it's just a whole bunch of shit. They can't get jobs.
It's fucked up.
You know, it's fucked up. So to know that now you're getting a dick blown off, you have to just live the rest of your life without a dick. Now you can have one.
I feel like if you're a vet, you should live in the country for free. If you go to a war and fight wars that you ain't even start, you just going in because you had no other options in life. You went to the war because you know it's going to be money. When you come back, you shouldn't have to pay taxes. They should put you in a mansion, and kids go to college for free. Like,
I don't know about all of that, but I mean, I definitely feel like they should never have to pay for healthcare.
Right.
Period.
To pay for nothing.
Right.
Healthcare, insurance.
And I feel like even if they gave them like a little house or there's no reason for somebody who fought for this country to be homeless, like sleeping in the street.
At all.
You know, like I remember Oprah had a show where she had a whole bunch of veterans who were homeless, and like this woman actually left, and she actually had to give custody of her kids to their father, because when you're over there, you can't keep custody of your kids.
Right.
So when she got back, they wouldn't give her custody of her kids back because they said she had been gone too long and the kids were accustomed to being with their father. So she couldn't get her kids back. She couldn't get a job. She was living out of her car. Like, I just think that's ridiculous. Like, you know, you have all these things, and I don't mean necessarily material things, but you go and you give them up, you fight this war, and then you come back and you have nothing.
Right. That's right.
So the fact that you can get a new dick, and it works.
You hear that? You get a new dick.
Why
If your dick don't work, you get a new dick. Fine. Problem
not?
solved.
Why
New penises for everybody.
Oh
Police was good.
How much does that cost to get a new body
I don't
part?
know. It's in a thing.
So I'm sure the rich motherfuckers with little dicks will try to get a penis implant and then go to strip clubs in the city and take all the young guys. I'm sure they would if they found out they could get.
But my thing is, I know,
just to get a big penis.
I know.
But you know niggas to do it though.
That's just too much surgery. How many plastic surgeries was on that?
See, but it was 11.
But his situation was different though. His shit was blown
Yeah,
off,
it was
so
blown
it
off.
was like probably had to do.
But
something.
my thing
I would have
is-
been dead after they moved the penis off.
Okay, but
Because I'm just gonna bleed out. Don't say it.
But just thinking about that, right? And I know this is probably gonna sound retarded, but this is the way my brain works. So if you get a heart transplant, it doesn't matter who it comes from. A man, a woman,
Right.
Chinese,
As long as you have the same
But what
blood
if
type.
you're a black guy and then you get a white
White
penis,
penis.
or you're
a little
or
white
you're
penis.
I'm just saying
No.
you have a penis that's a different color.
Would they?
Then you
Wait,
gotta
we
get
talking
that
about?
shit
Would
tattooed.
they like add color it to make it match to match roots? Like, I have a lot of questions.
They're gonna give you another colored dick. And white guys will love it.
Right. They will love it.
Not every black guy has a big dick.
I didn't say it like everybody.
Majority of us, or majority of black.
Because I've seen black microscopic penises.
I want to know.
At least one
Listen, that's
microscopic.
too much. Just let me bleed out. I'm good.
Yeah.
Why?
When I
You
see
get
that
a
shit in the
new one.
movies, nah, I'm good. Bleed now. Let me get somebody else's dick.
But it works though.
This shit starts working on its own.
It already works on its own anyway.
Nah. Nah.
It works on its own anyway. Like,
Nah. When you're young, it works on its own.
oh,
You get my age, you don't work on its own.
oh, damn.
You gotta talk to it a lot. Yo, yeah.
But then what if they? All right, so they give you a young dick, and then you good now.
No, now,
It's kind of like you got to reset on
that
life.
nigga hard all the time. I'm good.
But you get a. Oh,
I went through that phase. Fucking girl just blowing your ear. You like, oh my god. I went through that.
All right, so this girl that I know, she's 35 years
No,
old.
you shut up. Go ahead.
She's 35 years old. You should pin that link on your
I'm not here.
What?
the link for the truth.
Oh.
Okay. So this girl that I know, she's 35 years old. She said she was in a relationship for like 9 years, and the relationship ended like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she hasn't met anybody. I mean, she's dating, but she hasn't really met anybody who's like a keeper. But she wants to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So she's thinking of either asking a friend of hers who doesn't have kids either, and he wants kids. If he just wants to have a kid, like still just remain friends but have a kid, or going to a sperm bank. She said she actually started looking into the sperm banks already, but she was considering asking a friend of hers.
So cousin Elliot,
Ask your friend.
nah.
If you knew them for a minute,
too much could come out of that.
but a sperm donor though, it's
Y'all
like
gotta sit down for a minute and make sure y'all got the same kind of ideas that you want for a kid. Being friends and having a kid, like you have kids with a girl who you're dating and then find out y'all don't fucking see shit the same.
right.
And now y'all got drama. You're not even in love with this girl. They have no feelings for her. It's just friendship, and y'all gonna have a kid. They have to sit down and really say, look, what do you see for your kid? What do you see? That's all. That can just ruin that friendship, and you can still have drama.
Well, it depends on how long they knew each other though.
Listen, babies are.
I didn't ask her that, but
Kids are It's different, bro. Now, also, you'll have to know each other at least for 18,
21,
maybe 16. You can stop fucking with each other. You can stop fucking with each other when a kid hit about 13. Period. Once you're a teenager, you still gotta make decisions together, but you don't really have to fuck with each other where you have to talk all the time. Because when my son hit about 13, 14, me and his moms didn't really have to speak no more. Like, unless it was something major.
Right. Like,
but you don't have to fuck with the person no more. You know what I'm saying? But that's still 13 years of making decisions together, and you might not agree or even like this person no more. There was never a relationship, but a friendship.
Co-parenting.
Yeah, but that's not easy, bro. Also, now you got to worry who he has around the baby,
right?
Who she has around the baby. What if she's your friend, but you don't like the men she dates? The kind of guys. Maybe she's been in a relationship where she's been abused before, or she fucks with a certain type that you don't want nowhere near. But you can't tell a woman who she can have around your kid.
Right.
You can tell her, but she can tell you go fuck yourself. Same thing with women. He might date nothing but sleazy thoughts. So when he has a kid on the weekend, it's a little thoughts touching him with her little thotty hands and shit like that. Like, that's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I
think you should go to a sperm bank because
just do it herself.
Yeah. You know,
I think doing it herself is way better than a friend.
Right, but I also feel like, I mean, I've heard a lot of women like complain about their kids' fathers leaving and stuff like that. But I can honestly say, like, if my daughter's father would have just up and left instead of staying in their life and being a piece of shit, that would have been so much better. But, you know.
Listen, I think kids do need two parents.
Nah, they didn't need him.
I think kids, hey Rosa, Theo was good. I think kids need two parents. I just think if you setting up for problems from jump with something like that, she definitely should just do a sperm.
I don't think kids need all parents. There are some parents who just really shouldn't be parents.
I didn't say all parents. I said I think children need two parents. I think ideally they need a mother and father to get both perspectives. Does that happen? My father left when I was in the 5th grade. No. But at least I had him up to the 5th grade. I said two parents, but what does it matter? How many? I mean, what their sex is. I just said two parents. I don't think it's cool. I don't think the burden should be on one person. That's a lot.
No, I agree. But you can always find a decent father or a decent mother for your kids.
Yeah. Subject is, would you rather get a sperm donor for the lady? Would you rather get a sperm donor, or would you rather let your friend shoot the club up? So,
even for the guys, like if they want kids, you know, would you have a kid with somebody who's just a friend? Would you just fuck one of your homegirls, or would you just?
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Like I can see having sex with a friend and having a kid. Like if she's I got a friend now. If she really wanted a kid and she came to me like that, I'd do it with her. Right. I'd do it for her.
But I think
because I've known her for 20 years. Though. Right. You know what I'm saying? I've known her like I know her. Like there's nothing that's gonna come up a year from now and surprise me, or the kind of guy or something that she's in is gonna surprise me. That's different than because that's the longevity. Like we rock together. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. I mean, I see that, but if it's something like that, she's 35, you say?
Yeah.
So if they've been rocking for like 10 years, know each other from like 25 or like from their teens, that might be the sort because that means y'all kind of really know each other. But still.
Yeah, I don't know how long they knew each other.
Sperm donor because that may ruin the friendship. Okay, Brianna says sperm donor.
Tyrese said it all depends on your relationship. He said with her though. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's the scariest part because if this is a good friend and y'all start hitting patches, like people be in love and hit patches when it comes to their kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, the sperm donor sounds best. And then, you know what? Listen, you be the best mom you can. You meet somebody good. They know the situation. And most guys will be cool with that situation because there's no baby father to worry about. You know what I'm saying? There's never going to be a father to come in and tell you how to help raise that kid, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I think the donor, kid could be like 5 and loving his mom and she can meet a great dad. There's some of us out there, you know what I'm saying?
So, I saw this. Let me see that. I think I have it.
When people have kids, they change.
That can happen too.
I wouldn't know. I don't have any kids.
All right, you'll come reach me at DJ Thematic.
I don't got no kids. I don't got no girlfriend, so.
But a lot of
chilling right now.
You gotta get some water.
So a lot of people, they see babies and they want to kiss them and stuff like that. I don't like people kissing my kids.
Baby?
Yeah. Oh, no. Like, a friend's baby, you bring your baby or whatever. So there's a case where a newborn was infected with herpes.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. Baby got herpes.
But he actually got it from the mother.
Oh, damn.
Because she kissed him on the lips several times.
Damn.
You can get herpes from kissing?
Yeah.
Yes. You this is your first time on the show? We've had this discussion. So the boy was actually transferred to a hospital. He developed a high fever after the infection went untreated for a few days. At first, they thought he was suffering from a skin condition until tests revealed that he had the herpes virus simplex 1.
Can that be gotten rid of? Because it's just one? I've heard of 8, so
it's 8?
What is one?
It said photos show the boy's face and body were covered in cold sores and bleeding blisters.
Oh!
Bump the clot.
And, the boy got the virus from, look, they didn't show the baby's face. But that's ridiculous. Look at his face. His face is like oozing blood.
Oh, man.
Like, I think that's horrible. So, people that, I have a problem with people kissing my kids. Especially when they're babies. And kissing a baby on the mouth, I think that's a bit much.
Like sex sucks.
Like kissing a baby on the mouth that's a lot.
Y'all saw that baby's face. Did y'all see that shit? That was disgusting.
Yeah. God, and you feel bad for that baby because it's a newborn and then it's suffering like bleeding blisters and
baby's already crying, teething and all that fucking bloody blisters. How she had to know she had herpes. She just had a baby. They had to tell her with the blood work she had herpes.
Maybe she got it after she had him.
How old is that damn baby?
I don't know.
No, she knew she had herpes. She's fucking a piece of shit.
But
there's no way she went and had a baby and they didn't tell her she had fucking herpes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All the blood work they do on a pregnant woman, there's no way she didn't know she had herpes. How the fuck are you kissing your baby on the mouth?
Yeah, but just
she should never touch her baby.
But just in general, like kissing the baby on the mouth. I've never kissed my babies on the mouth. Like I've kissed my kids like when they were babies, like on the face or the forehead. You kiss their feet, but on their lips.
I don't remember. Probably not, but
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like to kiss a newborn baby on the lips. I just feel like
I never had no herpes. Babies
are so susceptible to so many things, that kissing them on the mouth is crazy. But so be careful when
Yeah. See, everything fucks up. Like that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
Oh shit.
And the thing is, and it doesn't make it better, but at least it was her own kid, not she gave somebody else's kid.
We don't have people she kissed.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like.
See what I'm saying? Everything's fucked up in the world. I tell you to be very, very selective. That could be you.
All right. So I think a few of us talked about this before. So there was a man that posed a question. And he said that he went on a first date with a woman. And after the first date, he paid for it. And then as they were getting ready to leave, she asked him to buy
food. We talked about this last week.
Oh, you guys talked about it?
Yeah, because you told me to. Yeah, you told me.
Oh, yeah.
So I told him.
I started listening last week, but then my son was in the project. Okay.
Yeah, we all agreed,
we can skip that one.
We all agreed that would have been something. It wouldn't have been that Mr. What was the restaurant they were at?
I mean, there was a picture of P.F. Chang's, but I don't know if
It
that's
wouldn't
what
have
they
been
were.
P.F.
but-
Chang's. I could have got them some pizza or some McDonald's. Like, it depends on if you like to get. Like, I took it as, we did this on my job too, but I took it as, if I took this young lady out, I'm assuming I already like her. Because I won't go out with a girl I don't really like, so I like her. And then I would have to think, because I come from a single parent mom, if this chick is at dinner with me and asks me to buy her food, to buy her kids food, I'm gonna think that takes a lot of fucking. You gotta literally bend your pride to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what that must be. You know what I'm saying? You know you enjoy your meal.
Right.
Because now people pose like that's kind of wrong stuff. But if who says that a mom's that's struggling shouldn't go out? Because two people in my job was like, well, she shouldn't have been out. And I'm like, how do you know how hard she's been struggling? Maybe that date was the first date in 8 months, a year. And she finally met a nice guy and she didn't want to turn him down. But she also realized, whatever, maybe her kids ate everything they had in the crib and she didn't feel like, I'm going to eat good like this and go home with nothing, but then have nothing to buy. Nobody knows the people. My mom's had a nigga bringing bagels and fucking orange juice on Saturday, every other Saturday.
Right.
And, you know, I don't know what was going on. He was a cool dude, but he used to make sure he bring butter, bagels, and orange juice every Saturday morning. He was a firefighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. But, I mean, if I'm sitting in an expensive restaurant, I don't expect her to think I'm going to buy that. But I'll be like, yeah, when we get out of here, we stop McD's, Chinese restaurant, pizza.
I think my only issue with it was because I've been in a situation like that where, you know, I really didn't have a lot of money at the time. You know, I had lost my job. I was waiting for the unemployment to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
My daughters were very little. Their father wasn't paying his child support. So I was struggling. And, you know, I went and I bought the food that, you know, would fill you up. You buy pasta, you buy rice,
Right.
things like that.
Starches and all that.
And yeah, you know, like things that I knew would fill them because you could buy a 20-pound bag of rice for like $14,
Right.
$20. So that's what I used to do. And I used to feed my daughters, but I didn't eat because I just felt like I didn't know when the next meal was going to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the next money was going to come for me to buy more food.
Right.
So I have been in that situation. But my thing was, I felt like, I understand what you're saying, but I wouldn't go out to eat with someone